And what's going on, everyone? My name's Dom. This is Completing the Circuit Podcast, episode 17. As you know, I got my good friend Joe here.
Hey.
And we have the beautiful Erin.
Hello.
Yeah, you got a little caught off there because you expected me to mess with you.
I guess I still am.
So, okay. Joey is coughing on
Sorry.
some kind of...
I got kind of sick.
He got... Well, now, don't be talking about getting sick now.
Well, when you say beautiful Erin.
Well, I mean, look at her. She's great. Anyway, so, so we had another slower tech news week, but you know what? That's okay. We've been kind of going back and forth between iPhone stuff and gaming stuff, so I think this is gaming week because we did iPhone last week, and I thought we would try to do something a little different. So what we're going to do is look at all of the most popular next-gen games and kind of do some critique on them, just in case maybe there's something you guys haven't seen before or not entirely privy to, but we kind of want to go through and see, like, with the new consoles coming out in a couple weeks, it'd be nice to know, what we got in store for. So Erin's got some trailers queued up for us to watch. And for those of you who are listening on podcast and iTunes, definitely we'll try to do our best to describe what we visually see, but you can find us on YouTube as well if you want to check out some of these trailers for yourself. It's just official Completing Circuit official podcast. You put that into YouTube, and hopefully this will be a good episode. So what's the first one you got for us?
Cyberpunk 2077.
Of course. I mean, this is the one.
It is the one.
I've never heard of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you're about to. And I know that's a complete lie.
It is.
What's a video game?
Oh my God. He just went super bass level.
Are we playing audio or no?
Yeah. Let's play the audio.
Okay.
I've seen so many other podcasts do it. I don't care anymore. Is this the latest one?
3 months ago.
Oh, okay. So I know I've seen this one. Has anyone else seen this one?
I've never even heard about this game.
You mean you never heard about this game?
You've talked about it.
Never.
Really?
This November.
Is this a movie?
It kind of looks like a movie.
It does. I feel like it may as well be a movie.
Yeah.
They'll make it a movie.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they made The Witcher into a Netflix series. This would totally be a movie or a television show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I wonder if they'll do like a sequel since they have all these assets in the city done. Will they do like a 2078?
Maybe.
Depends how this game gets received.
Right. I'm willing to bet. I mean, if it gets anything less than 9s, I would be surprised. I mean, they've put out so much stuff, which I'm not the biggest fan of the fact they've put out so many different trailers.
Yeah, they've put out a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing
like
is...
every Friday, right?
Well,
They show gameplay.
Oh, yeah. I've been ignoring it.
Oh, the official gameplay they've been putting out? I haven't watched any of it.
Right. You got to leave a little bit.
I don't want to.
Right.
You don't want to spoil the game completely.
Right. Like, show us your trailers and stuff. Okay, that's cool. That guy's getting stabbed. That guy's driving. That guy's blowing stuff up. Not doing a great job. I'm trying to narrate now. I mean, there's so much going on with this trailer. It's just going to be easier to see.
It is. There's a lot to it.
Yeah.
And I mean,
it's got Keanu Reeves too.
I thought I saw his face.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell he's going to be doing in there. There he is right there. Oh, yeah. There's going to be swears in these.
No.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to have to beep out. I don't know how the hell we're going to do that. All right. Well, we'll figure it out. Maybe this will just be
We could just make this one a little censored.
Yeah, I
Make
could
this a
mark it
censored
as
episode.
explicit. Oh, God. If I started marking episodes as explicit, that gives Joey full permission to swear as much as he wants to. I almost don't even know if it's like...
That'd be great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I don't like being censored.
I'll tell you what. For anyone who's listening out there, we're going to do a vote on Twitter. And if you think that you will enjoy the show more with unfrilled, unhinged, uncensored Joe... Almost made me puke up in my mouth a bit.
Hey.
Let us know.
I'm going to be creating a lot of accounts.
Just like wake up the next day. 1.2 million followers. Hey, J1, J2, J3, J4, J5. Now there's a JM. He must have forgot.
It was late.
Oh my God. So is this still more Cyberpunk? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gameplay.
Wow, I love the fact they got motorcycles in there. That I don't think I knew.
Yeah, but I wish it was weather effect
I'm sure it would.
where you can't just drive and weave out of traffic like that while it's raining and be fine. It should be.
Yeah. My hope is that there's some that the terrain has an impact on driving experience.
Nitpicky, so.
Yeah, but I mean, with a game of this quality, I mean, this is up on the Rockstar level. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this universe.
I'm so excited.
Who made this game?
The same people who made The Witcher. So CD Projekt Red is, I think, like a Polish or a Swedish game development company, and yeah, they really went at it. I mean, they announced it, I think, in 2012. They had a trailer, an OG trailer. Might actually want to pull that one up. And then they were just quiet on it until I think 2017. And it just blew people's minds. Like, nobody heard anything. I was looking for it like occasionally, like once a year, because I was like, okay, this looks cool. Yeah. And then after I played The Witcher, I was like, oh my God, okay.
They probably couldn't.
Yeah, there it is.
7 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Joe?
They probably really didn't want to release it on these gens, honestly.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not. And then they probably saw at the time, because this was before the PS4 was even released and the Xbox One. So at the time...
You said 2013, right?
2012.
Oh, 2012. Okay.
It could have been 2013. I don't think it was 2013. What does the date say?
This one's January 10th of 2013.
Okay.
But it doesn't... I mean, it's the first one that I found. It doesn't mean it was the first one to go on the internet, though.
I'm almost certain it was 2012. But either way, yeah.
And who knows? Maybe they released this trailer. This could have been... Maybe they went through a different story than what they had originally.
Yeah, there's games that do that. I mean, I talk about this one, Final Fantasy 15. They tore that game down like 3 times.
Yeah.
And even 7, they tore down once. So, but this one has some.
Well, even Halo started out as a different game.
Yeah, So they'll just kind of pivot, and the whole concept is cool. The chick in a corset and no other clothes in the middle of the road.
It'd be really cool if you can slow down time like that.
I'm
game. Like Mad Max.
Yeah. You're talking about Max Payne?
Or yeah.
Max Payne. I was there with you. I knew exactly what you were talking about.
Payne.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Really cool. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm wondering, did we get any confirmation there's going to be online play for this one? Because that would be wicked.
I don't know.
Can you imagine the online progression, right? It's basically an android, right? You're your dude, and you have to build him up with all sorts of mods and oh my God.
Yeah, but then it'll turn into pay to win, the pay thing.
They said they do not seem like the type of company that would do that. And even with The Witcher 3, with as popular as it was, they only had 2 DLC. And The Witcher itself was already a huge game. So my hope is they're going to do the right thing that seems to be in this gen. Like you shared with us one time before. That one company that was, they said they weren't going to do pay to win. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, I forgot. I don't know.
I hope not.
Because Call of Duty, that's one thing that irks me.
Yeah.
A lot. Because you have these battle passes.
Yeah.
Right now they're on Battle Pass 6.
For Modern Warfare?
Yeah. They're on Season 6 now.
See, the game came out last year.
I know, but that's how fast these... I mean, you're lucky.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, these battle passes are... you have, like... They come out every month or 2.
Yeah, wow, that's ridiculous.
And so...
That's ridiculous.
They have a Halloween special right now.
Yeah, you're supposed to do it 1 season a year. That's how Tekken does it. It's 1 season a year. With balances and new stuff and new content. Wow, they're just spitting it out. So they're just trying to...
Yeah. And that's why I'm nervous about...
Yeah.
I'm not saying that game would do it, but I'm just nervous about upcoming games. And it's like, okay, you're already charging us $70 a game.
Right.
Enough is enough.
Right. It's... Yeah, no, I definitely do not envision companies like EA, Ubisoft, Activision not trying to nickel and dime as much as they possibly can on this gen to just try to maximize on that profit. And it's enough. I'm tired of it.
Yeah. So what I found is that supposedly Cyberpunk 2077 will have a multiplayer online mode, but it will be released as an add-on in 2022.
I can see that why.
Okay.
I can see why.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice because then you play through the game and then you're tired of the game by then. And then they add a completely different feature.
Right.
It's not just like an add-on to the story, but a whole new way to play the game.
Yeah. I just hope that the world and all that is still like the game, where it's not going to be cheaply done.
Yeah. And I wouldn't expect them to. I would expect it to be high quality.
I mean, at this point, if anything, I know a lot of people are going to probably boo me for this, but even if it's your first, if this is a first game, if you are thinking about making a second game, make the second one where if it ends this, where it has the online play then.
Oh, if they were to make an additional
Because
second
then
one?
what that will do is you're going to, if there's the first one, if it's as great as that, what it looks like, and it's going to have a lot of hours of play.
Yeah.
It'll make people hunger for more.
Yeah.
And then as the second one comes, then you put the online play.
Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't be surprised. Well, that would be an interesting route, right? Because theoretically, if they already have the city and the physics and all the stuff done, then really what they're doing is just building kind of the changes in the world and like the decision tree and stuff. Because that's the biggest.
Unless they move it, Grand Theft Auto.
They could.
It's never the same. It's never the same city.
Yeah. But then it's going to take a long time.
Does it show? Did it ever say what city this is supposed to be?
It's called Night City. It's not a thing.
Oh, it's not a real
It's
city.
like a pseudo. It's like a degenerate Vegas-y, red light district kind of environment. Yeah, it's a unique.
Yeah.
It's
It's
own
also
world.
futuristic.
Yeah,
So.
it's cyberpunk. I mean, that's literally like the terminology.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if they because I don't see a company like them where they would make a second game and not change the area.
Yeah, I mean, it really just
You
depends.
played The Witcher. Did they change anything besides the game?
So I didn't finish the second one, and after I found the second one, so I played the third one. I went to check out the second one. I never finished the second one. I'm trying to remember now because it's been a while since I've played. I think the world, like the universe, is obviously the same. The map is different, but I wouldn't say that the Witcher map was this complicated. Most of the Witcher map is open land with trees and stuff.
Right, but do you remember if the map was
I don't think
the
so.
map was different?
Yeah, I think it was different. I think it was
because obviously it's in the same world, but I mean, location wise.
I think so. I'm pretty sure they preserved some stuff. If anybody knows, definitely like throw a comment or something. Correct me. I'm pretty sure they had new areas of the map, but they had like original, like towns and what have you.
Because if they play this game right, they can actually rival Grand Theft Auto.
Oh yeah, and you know what? That's the night. Exactly. It's not trying to beat Grand Theft Auto in the sense of like the way Saints Row did or tried to do.
Yeah.
They're doing their own path, but I mean, you could steal people's cars and damage them and run people over, and there's cops and there's shooting and there's forearm
but don't forget
blades.
And this is not spoiling anything because you've heard it, I'm sure, a bunch of people. But don't forget, you can do all that, but it also changes the story. Everything that you do has an after effect.
Right. And that's the hard part. They were saying with The Witcher 3 that the hardest part, there's like one battle in the middle of it where depending on what you did changes like everything about that battle. Like who's there, what happened, so on and so forth.
It's supposed to be from the get-go.
Yeah. So the decision tree is the really complex part because you got to animate all that stuff and figure out like, okay, they do this happens, they do this happens. And it's
it just really depends. I think what it is it depends on what kind of character you want to be. Yeah. Basically, it's leaving you up to if you want to be, I guess, good or if you want to be bad kind of thing, I'm guessing.
I think there's because there's like rap and stuff. I'm not entirely sure. All I know is I'm super excited about it, but
I haven't watched much of it.
That's good.
I refuse.
I'm going to be we might because it's coming out the 22nd, right? When is Cyberpunk coming out?
The second
I don't know. I thought they were coming out the 19th.
It's the 19th. It's the 19th. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm going to say if you are planning on getting the new consoles, I would wait. Not buy it for current gen.
Yeah, I would. I mean, mind you, they are doing the free upgrade.
No, I know that. But I'm just saying, if there's going to be people there that are going to probably buy it for the current gen, they're going to get into it and they're going to beat it before they get an Xbox.
Oh, that's fair.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, instead of experiencing it.
And it's like, okay, well, I can play it again and experience now on this, but it's like, I just ruined the story. I already know. Yeah. Unless I make different decisions.
Which sometimes sometimes that stuff could be fun.
Yeah.
But I definitely hear your point. I definitely want to play it in the highest fidelity possible. Yeah. For sure on a game like that. Mm-hmm. Here you go, Joe. This is your thing right here. You're super excited about this one. So we have Marvel Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Joey's been talking about this nonstop.
Yeah, I'm excited because, and this is You can decide if you want to keep this in or not, but to me, it's not controversial. I'm excited because it's actually the first Black Spider-Man that you get to play as.
Yeah, no, it's super cool.
That's what it's actually really cool. And now I played the one before this, and I'm not gonna. If anyone has, don't worry, I'm not gonna ruin it for you. The one before this was great.
Yeah,
it was great. Like I've been trying to tell you, but download it, play it, buy it.
Wait, back up a little bit. Was that a Puerto Rican flag? Nice. Okay. Nice. Puerto Rican. That's just kind of cool.
But I'm just saying, you need to. I know you're not big into those kind of games, but I promise you, this game will. If you weren't gonna take your shot at the Batman Arkham series, you need to take your shot at this.
Aaron, you played this one, right? Or not this one, but you played the Spider-Man games, right?
I played the Spider-Man game that was on the PS2.
Was it? Oh,
And the Xbox 360, maybe?
Completely different.
was it completely different?
Completely different.
I know that people talked really highly about this one.
The story alone was great.
Yeah.
Like it actually was emotional.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was the? Oh wow, I haven't seen this much. How was like the swinging around and stuff?
Oh, dude, flawless.
Really? So they did it right?
Flawless.
Okay. I'm gonna have to. Wow, I am really impressed. Look at the level of detail there.
This is a gameplay trailer.
Yeah.
So graphically, I wouldn't say it's really doing anything like extremely.
No, but like they were saying, the main thing you're gonna notice, because this is gonna be on PS5, what you're gonna notice about this game is when you're swinging.
Yeah.
How fast, because everything that loads up is so fast.
Right.
Now they did a great job with PS4.
Uh-huh.
You didn't notice really because you're swinging pretty fast.
Yeah.
Things were still pretty.
You might have that in 4K, Aaron. You might have some rendering. I'm sorry, Joe. Hold on one sec.
No
We're just
problem.
having a little. That's 1080 60. Yeah, just
My computer's been having
just
a couple problems.
try doing 720. Just do 720. It'll be all right. You got this guy. We'll bounce it back while Joe's talking. I'm sorry, bro. What were we saying?
But yeah, on the PS4 with swinging, it's they did pretty much a flawless job on that.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited with PS5, and not just and they are actually saying, like you knew that you were swinging fast, but this one you're supposed to actually feel it. Like you could actually feel how fast you're actually swinging. The combat,
You get that sense of like acceleration kind of thing.
Like scale.
And the combat in the PS4 version was awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm excited with if they either change anything, because this is going to be a different person as Spider-Man. If they're going to change the way he fights, or if they're going to keep it the same.
They're about to show you.
I'm guessing. I've seen this trailer. It doesn't do that great of a job. I'm guessing they will change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm also glad that they didn't make. I know people were worried if it was going to be a DLC. And I'm glad to see it's like a full length game.
Yeah.
Okay. He starts off with some firepower.
Actually,
what?
Actually, I forgot about this part, so I'm sorry.
Okay, that was pretty cool. Wait, what kind of Spidey powers? Is he electric Spider-Man? Maybe I'm just not familiar enough with the lore. Holy
I totally
crap.
forgot about this part.
Okay, that's pretty cool. This reminds me of Devil May Cry, but with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
For those of you listening, he's throwing people up in the air and using his webs to like.
Yeah, and there's like these slow-mo chunks. That's pretty cool. You know, I'm surprised they haven't made yet a Deadpool game.
They have.
Did they make a Deadpool game?
360. And they actually made it.
Oh, like a modern one. After the whole success with Ryan
They
Reynolds.
remastered
Ryan Reynolds
it.
one.
They remastered it.
Oh, did they?
For Xbox One.
Oh, okay. And I'm sure I wouldn't doubt that they're working on.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
I'm sure Ryan Reynolds will be the voice, which would be great.
Oh, he would. He would probably do it for free, and that's going to be funny.
Yeah.
That's going to be funny. It would just be because effectively, how do you make a video game out of a character that can't die?
Well, they made Wolverine.
But
Well, maybe you just end up passing out or something as like a losing thing. You pass out and have to go home or go to the hospital or something.
right, you get your head cut off, so you probably have to
I
like
forgot
wait.
what they did
Yeah.
with the 360 version. Because you can effectively die. But I forgot what they did.
And so there's probably like game over. You probably don't actually die. It's more like game over. Like you
get
lost the
checkpoints.
objective.
No, you get checkpoints, so it saves where your progress is.
Right. What I'm saying is like if you fail the objective, you gotta start back over on the checkpoint.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
That would be. I mean, that's the only rule.
Unless
You just
you
make the objectives hard.
completely blow up all of his cells and everything.
Now he still comes back.
No, he still comes back.
Yeah.
If there's not a single cell left of him,
That just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
nuclear bomb.
He just
let's put it this way. Sorry, guys. Just a side note because I'm a geek like this. Wolverine survived what was that bomb again that was dropped on Hiroshima?
There was I don't think it was a hydrogen bomb. I think it was just an atomic bomb.
Atomic bomb. And he actually saved a guy, and it's in Wolverine Origins movie where he's in this. Or no, I'm sorry, I forgot what movie that is. But anyways, he's in like this tunnel thing, and saves this Japanese soldier, and you just see him get burnt to hell.
And he, of course, he lives. I know there was like one part in the comic book where he's holy crap.
That is a strong Spider-Man.
I'm impressed.
Spider-Man's actually really strong.
Yeah, no,
all of them.
He's got the strength of a spider. And spiders are, I think, they're
very strong
relative to
Yeah.
And
unless you're a tarantula who, if you drop from a table, explodes.
All I know is that's funny. All I know is I saw Tobey Maguire hold that train back.
Yeah.
In Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
And rip his poor little rib cage apart.
Wait, no, he didn't.
Going like this,
he didn't rip a rib.
He didn't rip it, but I mean, it looked. I mean, his outfit was shredding.
Perfectly fine.
Nah, he was passed
exhausted.
out.
Yes.
Yeah, he passed out. They pulled him into the.
Yeah.
That looks good though. The action looks good. I'm really impressed.
No, like I told you, the games I want to see come for action heroes. Superman.
Yeah.
I want to see a new Wolverine game. Deadpool, absolutely.
Yeah,
they are making a new Batman game, which I'm also excited about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that would. No, those are pretty much. You know what? Even though it's like, dude, this is God mode, but the Hulk.
Yeah, that would be a bit much. Iron Man. I haven't seen like to this.
There's
quality.
an Iron Man VR.
Right, but to this quality, VR.
No,
I haven't tried it yet, so maybe it's better than I thought.
Then the Hulk is actually in the Avengers game.
Right. They did make the Avengers game. I didn't know about that, but it's Square Enix, and I think it's Square Enix.
It wasn't that great.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But I want to see you remember on was it Xbox or 360? There was actually an Incredible Hulk game.
I think so. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I know. So you were just you were Banner and the Hulk. That'd be great if they make it on the new gen.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Oh yeah, especially if you get really good
Take
destruction.
A tank and you just throw it.
Yeah, if they get really good destruction on objects, so it looks right. So you slam your fist, like that's it. It morphs correctly. That'd be cool.
Even a single Thor game.
Yeah, Thor would be good.
Thor.
Yeah, because you get lots of cool, ridiculous powers, and you could flip around and what have you.
There's a lot of them that I want to see.
Yeah, they could, and you know what? Hopefully this one does really well.
Just for you and Scarlett Johansson voices. I was
thinking about a Black Widow game.
Black Widow game.
I would never get past the intro screen on that one. I
feel like it would be fun.
Oh, one more thing. Not a superhero, but I would love to have a Rambo game.
A Rambo game?
Rambo.
They had a Rambo game.
They did, but it was not really that great. So bring it to next gen.
All right, so they need a higher quality game. All right, so this next one here is Demon's Souls. Have any of you played Dark Souls? Aaron, I think you've played Dark Souls. Aaron.
I played it and ran into a glitch in the first level.
Right.
And I haven't played it since. My weapon didn't show up for me.
You made me play it. I absolutely hated it.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough game. It's not
stupid.
It's not. Hard.
It's incredibly
I don't like
satisfying.
The fact that skeletons have swords.
Oh, that's right. I did. Yeah, so that was Dark Souls 3. And yeah, they jump out at you. And
it's stupid.
You've just got to survive.
And then you made me play the boss, who was annoying.
It's hard. It's a hard game. But the thing of it is, Dark Souls, they balance it in such a way where... You are what?
There was no balance.
There's plenty of balance. You just suck.
I died many, many times.
That's because you suck.
There was a lot of swearing.
There was no swearing.
I swore.
You swore, yes.
There was a lot
this
of
is true.
swearing.
Joey is telling the truth. He swore a lot, but
and I almost broke your TV.
You mean you better not have?
No, I almost.
There would have been a lot more.
There was a lot in me.
Regardless, this is the precursor to the Dark Souls stuff. So this came out as a PS3 exclusive. It was really popular, and then they made Dark Souls for Xbox and PlayStation. And this getting remade, and I gotta say, the graphics and what they do, and the Souls games are known for their bosses and just the epicness of them.
Beefy.
Yeah, lots of animation, lots of different things. Like there's this one in Dark Souls called, I think it's called the Four Kings, and you basically fall into a pit, and you're falling for what feels like forever, and it's just dark. There's black, like there's not a single color anywhere. And then in the distance, this white tall figure, he's probably about 5 times your height, shows up with like a sword. He's just a ghostly thing, and you just got to start fighting them. And if you don't take them down quick enough, another one comes, and another one comes, and there's 4 of them, and it's brutal. It's brutal. And then there's the wolf, who had the giant sword. It's like these games are so cool.
Yeah. Well, this is a remake. That's what
Right.
they're calling it. So
It is, yeah, and it's going to be, but
maybe you'll see those bosses in here too.
well, this one didn't have this. That was the first Dark Souls that had those bosses. This one has
Then what's it a remake of?
the original Demon's Souls
Right.
for the PS3.
Right.
So like you'll go into this room and you're just walking around, and they make this interconnected like world. I never played Demon's Souls, but I'm assuming from what I've heard that it's basically the same. So like you can be in a part of the map and you're exploring for hours and hours and hours, and you feel like you've just gone so far. You open a door and it's a path to like an area that you've been to, but you've just unlocked a pathway there. So the world is this giant interconnected maze where they put like forests and caves and castles and all this other stuff like that. And then you'll just be exploring, and stuff like this will happen. Sure, you'll die a lot, and you'll just walk into a room, and then like this boss fight comes in, and it's just, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. Like and then you die.
How many times?
A lot. And then you lose all your souls. So you use souls to level up and right. So you gain those from killing stuff. Bosses give you a lot of souls. If you die, your souls that you've collected that you haven't spent fall to your last point of death. You go back to the last campfire where it's effectively your save point. And at your campfire, you can spend your souls and rest up and what have you. However, so you go back to your last campfire that you visited, and your souls are still there. And if you can get to them, you retrieve them and you're good to go. If you die, they're gone. If you die again on your way to them before getting to them. Yeah, see, look at that. It just happens.
It's a big scary boss.
Now, in his case, wow, look at the destruction level. So there's this triple-eyed orc thing.
How do you block that with his shield?
That's the thing. You can block basically anything, but it's not without a full impact. So you can see when he's getting hit with that heavy attack, it's like it's a full. You don't get a quick recovery.
He died,
and that's it. You died, and it's just that simple. And it's a very simple game mechanically. I mean, look at that boss. See that giant? Look at that! Oh my, that's awesome. And they make it fair to the point. It's like you die because you die, except in Erin's case where she died because of a glitch in the software, and she's shooting a 3.
I had a software glitch too.
You didn't have a software glitch.
Yes, it was. It was
in your head. You had a software glitch.
No, the software glitch was it wasn't fair.
Oh my God.
No, it's plenty fair. You just suck.
My God.
No,
look at that. I mean, come on. It's really cool. Once you get the hang of it, it really starts to feel fun. It really does. And I know a lot of people are excited about this one.
I'm happy for you guys.
I'm a fan of the Souls games, so I will be picking this one.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, that's because you don't have a soul.
Well, yeah, because it's trapped in the demon.
Anyways, next.
Wow. See, he just hates on the games. If you put on NBA though, he's gonna be like, oh, it's so good.
Trae Young.
That's funny.
See?
Wait, so for the Demon Souls, and Dark Souls, are those the same world? Or is Dark Souls a game that was made because of Demon Souls, but is by a different group of people that's like Demon Souls, but just harder?
Same company, same thing. It's like the same idea, just a different version of the same idea made by the same people. It's the company called From Software, and they're a Japanese developer.
But it's not like it's not a part 2 kind of thing?
No.
Okay. It's just like a harder version of the...
And chances are what they did was they released the game Demon Souls. It was probably incredibly popular. And there are books. I've seen people with Dark Souls books. So my guess is... What?
Joking. I didn't even know there were books.
Yeah, there's actual books. There's actual Dark Souls books. Because the lore is hidden throughout the world. So to figure out the story, you have to talk to the strange people that are there. And there's not many of them. And you kind of put the pieces together and you have to observe and look. And it starts to paint a story that's never told to you. You discover it, which is really cool. It's a different way of doing storytelling.
Are there pictures in these books?
There's not. I don't think so.
Then I'm not interested.
The whole game is a picture.
I like picture books.
He likes picture books. So I think what happened is they made Demon Souls. They didn't realize how popular it was going to be, and so Sony probably had some kind of rights to that name. So they probably just made Dark Souls to effectively so they could make another one without having to get exclusively locked down to Sony, and they could put it on Xbox. That's my guess. No proof of that.
Yeah.
Just speculation. And I'm not even going to look it up. So we'll find out. But I'm super excited for that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
am too.
great. I can't wait for this one.
So here's one for Erin.
Yippee!
I'm actually really excited to watch
This
Erin
is
play this
not
one.
just for me.
It's basically you and Kyle are going to be killing this one.
This is you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joey did admit that it looks like fun, though.
No. Wait, I want to correct you. I didn't say it looked like fun. I said the only cool part is that you get to build, like, create your own wizard and grow them. That's it.
Which is fun.
I want the bird. That's
First
it.
of all, you already know Kelly's going to want to play this game day one. So you're already screwed. You're going to have to sit and watch it. Or you're going to be here doing podcasts with
No,
me.
I'll just steal one of your PS5s and then bring it home.
One of... No.
It's going to happen.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
As a matter of fact, I will ensure...
It's the late 1800s, so Harry's not even in this.
No.
No, well, then this game's
It's not
horrible.
No, it's not about him.
It's the universe of Harry Potter. It's not a Harry Potter game.
Yeah, you're just
You have nothing to do with Harry Potter. You just go
But
to
I
the
want to
school.
beat up the blonde kid.
There's probably other blonde
Well, he's
kids.
not born yet.
Yeah.
Well, then I don't want this game.
You
Well,
haven't
actually,
even
I
seen-
don't know what
That's why you
year
gotta
Harry
see
Potter
you got to
is.
see the trailer. You're effectively living in the world outside of the Harry Potter existence. So
Wait,
Voldemort's
but
probably...
that looked like Harry.
He just had a similar haircut.
I'm so confused.
Does that mean that it's Harry Potter?
So the biggest thing, the Quidditch thing is going to be important. They got to make that feel right. All this stuff that they're doing, it can't feel cheesy and just put together like a name grab because it's Harry Potter. So, they'll make their money from that. They need to actually make a quality game. That's going to be super important.
Yeah, they should have made this in Legos. That's
They
quality.
did that.
Yeah, I know.
And
that was
I wouldn't
quality.
say that's quality. You go around, you collect Lego parts. That's every Lego game. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Look at that. That's cool.
You collect coins.
That are shaped like Legos. In any way, shape, or form, do
Yes.
these coins have Lego? They look like they stack together.
They're the single round Lego piece.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
no, it looks like a lot of
there's the
of fun.
thing that came up from the toilet.
It's a troll.
Yeah, that
from the
thing.
dungeon.
Yeah, that was in the bathroom.
So wait, at this point in the Harry Potter universe, Voldemort didn't exist, right?
Probably not.
Not this. Yeah.
I don't know because
Wait.
it looks like a lot of the things that you're fighting are things that Harry fought.
Yeah.
So it kind of looks like they're trying to put you in the world that he went through
Yeah.
without him existing. So I'm not entirely sure if that includes
Vol-
Voldemort
nope.
or just the...
Nope. Sorry, don't mean to cut you off. I just know this for a fact.
What?
Voldemort was born December 31st, 1926.
Okay, so there we go. Joey just fact checked us.
That's right.
On our Harry Potter knowledge.
Thank you, Google.
Seems oddly. Google is officially getting sued by their antitrust lawsuit went fully through.
Yeah,
They're getting...
I told you. That.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying for the rest of anybody
Don't
else.
be trying to take credit. Next time.
By
make sure.
Ireland too, right?
Jeez.
I don't know about Ireland.
Some
I just know
country
the United
over there.
States. The United States is doing it.
He's always trying
They
to
pulled the
take
trigger.
credit. Always. Moving on.
I'm just gonna edit that to make it seem like something else. No, I won't do that.
Yeah.
That defeats the integrity of the podcast.
Be a man.
No, I'm just gonna be a good podcaster.
Next.
See, he doesn't even care. There we go. All right, Far Cry 6.
Oh boy.
So
This-
we did kind of talk about this one
We did.
before a little bit, but not fully.
Now, this blew my mind when I saw this. It took a second for me to realize that it was even a CG trailer. Now I see it, but initially when it popped out, I thought, and then I saw him, the guy from
Well,
Breaking,
I'm also
Gus
running
from Breaking
it in
Bad.
720, so
Yeah, I mean it's far away, and I've seen
The
it a bunch of
quality is-
times. Yeah,
Well, this is the game that we talked about actually, I think, in our second or third podcast.
Yeah.
About
Yeah.
how
about the controversy.
yeah,
Yeah.
people were upset because
Mm-hmm.
he's not a real Colombian or something.
But to talk about the actual game this time.
Yeah,
he's holding a grenade.
yeah. Now, that's the greatest thing about, and I've said this before, but the greatest thing about the Far Cry games are the villains. They're just so well made. They're so colorful and diverse,
Yeah.
and they just feel sinister. They
Yeah.
feel like something you need to deal with. Far Cry 4 had I've said this before, but they didn't utilize them well. But it had a great villain.
But in this one, and when I saw this trailer, it actually made me feel. I get what you're saying, but I can see both ways. I can see from the villain's point of view what he's doing,
Right.
what
and-
he's trying
Yes.
to do.
yeah.
Instead of it's like, oh, he's the villain, I need to kill him.
Yeah, no,
You know
but that's
I
what
mean?
makes him
Yeah.
so dynamic.
Yeah.
They're able to
That's
do
what
that.
makes a great villain.
Right.
Yeah.
Are the
It's-
villains that you have feelings for because you're like, well, I understand where they're coming from,
Right.
and you're not
Yes.
sure if what they're
I'm
doing is
attracted to that
actually
villain.
bad.
Yeah, no, he
Very-
makes.
I'm
Yeah.
attracted.
I
I
could
think
see
most people are.
I should ask him out.
Christoph Waltz would be a good villain.
No, Christopher Walken.
Not
I
Christoph.
love him.
I'm gonna stab you in the face.
Christopher Walken was already a villain.
No, but I'm saying for one of these games to really like achieve
Oh.
that standard of villainry.
Hey, he did
He was the
Rundown.
Headless Horseman.
Oh.
In Sleepy Hollow.
That's right. He was, and that was goofy. So,
I was also talking about the Rundown with The Rock.
well, all those things aside, this poor kid has been holding this grenade, but they made him. The CG is about to trip over that cable, and the dad's just walking.
They did a great job, like showing how nervous that kid is
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I need that for my cigars.
So now I'm wondering who you play as. Do you play as the kid?
No, I can already guess. I'm guessing.
Wait.
But I know it's not. You're going to be the kid.
Oh no, maybe you were showing me a different trailer where you're playing as a white guy in a carriage.
in
Is
a-
that an older one?
Yeah, that was Far Cry 4. So
Okay.
that one, yeah.
I haven't
So
played these games
here's my thinking.
before.
This is to me. This is going to be the introduction to the game. What's going to happen is, and again, this is all guess. I don't know this for a fact. What I believe is going to happen is that boy is either they're going to make it like 10 years in the future. You know how it says 10 years
Mhm.
after or something.
Yeah.
And he grows up to be evil. Or there's another part, bless you.
Oh, excuse me.
There's another
Bless
part where
Oh, excuse me.
Bless
always,
you.
always twice.
there's another part where you have to save the boy from this guy.
Saving the boy is where my mind went. That
Yeah.
you're somebody
There's
who's
two
not
of
even
them.
pictured.
Yeah.
And there's a
Yeah.
theory that he becomes like you deal with. I don't know what his real name is, but I'm just going to call him Gus because that's just whenever I see that guy,
Yeah.
I think of Gus
Yeah.
from Breaking Bad. So you probably, I wouldn't be surprised. I think with like you deal with the Gus guy, and then the kid takes over for the Gus guy or doesn't take over based on your actions or some stuff, and then he becomes either the new enemy or something else. So I don't know.
That's-
Because
that's
this
cool.
kid, this is his father, right?
Yeah, that's supposed. Yeah, that's supposed to be his father.
father?
Yeah, and he's grooming him.
All I know is
for
it'd
the
be,
role.
it'd be messed up if you have to kill the kid.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past Far Cry.
I wouldn't either
Yeah.
because there was a game that yeah I forgot what game it was, but you had to kill a kid.
Uh,
Well, that's not a nice game.
yeah, no, that's
It's not. No, it's not. But you had to.
there. I almost feel like I know what you're talking about. Yeah, there's some brutal stuff out there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this one.
So okay, this just I didn't even know this video may be inappropriate for some users. I didn't even know this was a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet. I saw that it was I saw it.
But it has to be
I
good
watched like half of it, I think.
because this is also from the creators of the Arkham series, who they did a great job.
Yeah.
So it's Rocksteady.
There.
so-
Yep,
Okay.
yep, there you go, Joey.
Yeah.
So Joey, does this one take place in Vice City or San Andreas?
No, this takes
Metropolis.
place- yes, Metropolis.
It takes place in Metropolis. Okay.
Yes, it even said on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, that's good. I just, all things considered. For those of who are not familiar, if you're just now checking out our channel, Joey has a tendency to say Rocksteady whenever he means Rockstar. And he does correct himself now, but it just, it's really funny in editing. Like, wait, what the hell did he just say?
Anyways,
Uh-oh.
this was a great trailer.
Is that your Harley Quinn? That's Harley Quinn. Is it Margot Robbie doing the voice or no?
No.
That's unfortunate. I'm surprised they didn't get her to do the voice. I mean, she does such a good job with that character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to be Will Smith, right?
I mean,
Oh, the voice actor?
No, not though. Like whoever Will Smith
yeah, that's
played.
Deadshot.
Deadshot. Right. I wanted to say Deadeye there for a second.
Yeah.
So Warner Brothers, and maybe you know why, Warner Brothers has been trying to push like their superhero universe hard, and they just can't seem to get any traction. Be it Justice League, like nothing bites the way the Marvel one did.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that they would be able to. I mean, now I think we're on the 86th Batman.
There's something for you. But I'm letting you finish this because, I mean, there's a lot to it.
I mean, it looks fun. Or it looks like it could be fun.
It looks like a lot of fun. Did his head just explode into confetti?
I don't know. But the reason I'm having you watch this is, yeah, you'll see.
I can't wait.
When's this one coming out?
Is it 21 or 22?
I have to check.
I mean, it looks cool. It's just the dudes from the movie flipping around.
Well, no, you'll see what I'm saying. It's almost done.
Okay. All right, she hit a baseball. Oh. Helicopter. Oh, wait.
Oh, I did see this part.
What?
Hold on.
Get the hell out of here. That freaking Superman.
Mm-hmm. It's... Well, if
And he's-
Joey's trying
Wait.
to make it be a surprise,
Yeah,
I won't
yeah.
tell you.
Holy
But-
crap. Was it Bizarro Superman?
It is something. It's very quiet for our listeners.
Yeah, no, I know it is.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry,
no,
guys.
no, it's yeah.
So
He killed that dude.
Killed
Yeah.
the Justice League.
Oh, is that Bizarro Superman? Is that how that's supposed to be?
2022
it
for
can be.
PS5.
I don't know what it is. It can be, but also another geek thing. If Superman is exposed to red kryptonite or anything like that, it actually turns him evil.
Yeah, I remember something like that in the
so
cartoon.
there is that. But to answer your other question of WB and why DC's not doing so well, DC does great when it comes to the cartoons
Yeah,
of DC.
Yeah.
It actually does a lot better than Marvel.
yeah.
So like what was that one? The Killing Joke. That was in cartoon.
hmm
So DC actually they rule that market when it comes to cartoons.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the way they do things with the superheroes. So Zack Snyder, the director that was is redirecting now the Justice League, which I can't wait to see because they're gonna. I forgot what they called it, some kind of edition. So it's supposed to be a little bit more on the darker side,
hmm
but it's supposed to do justice, for Justice League.
Fair enough.
And it's supposed to, I think, Superman will be wearing a black costume, which is going to follow the comics because when Superman was actually killed from Doomsday,
Uh-huh.
he came back and wore a black costume, black Superman costume. So Zack Snyder looks like he's actually bringing that into this.
Okay.
Now, I haven't seen. I don't know if Henry Cavill is going to have long hair or if he's going to keep short hair because back in the comics, Superman had long hair. I know I'm geeking out right now.
No, you're good. It's great.
So, yeah, Marvel has just been killing it due to the fact is their directors have just been a lot better. I mean, besides you had the Batman Christopher Nolan, that one was
Yeah.
great.
That was their chance too. I mean, that was their momentum. They could have easily dominated
Yeah.
if they just kept paying him money.
Well, they tried. I mean,
He
they
just wouldn't do it?
No, like I told you, they offered Christian Bale $50 million, and
And
he turned down.
That's so.
Because Christian Bale didn't want to be known as Batman. He wants to be
Yeah, but
more. He wants to be.
He doesn't want to be
typecast.
typecast.
That's
no,
why-
I know. But
yeah.
Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool, and Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man,
Well,
and Captain Jack Sparrow.
Why do you think Michael Keaton was in Batman after 2? He was the same way.
Yeah.
He didn't want to be known as Batman.
Yeah, but what's his face? Christian Bale did other movies. I get it, not to be typecast, but that was probably by far his most famous
here's
movie.
a good example. Look at Daniel Radcliffe. When you see him in a movie, what do you see him as?
Oh well, I mean he's.
You see him as Harry Potter. No matter what he does, you
Yeah.
see him as Harry Potter.
Yeah, that's true. It's
So,
like Anthony Hopkins. I just
Even
see
though
Hannibal.
Christian Bale did other movies, Batman would have just been it. Because if you saw, did you ever watch Terminator Salvation with Christian Bale and
No, not that
Okay.
one. I only saw the one. Give me your clothes.
Oh, Arnold. Okay. No, but that was the reason, and he's absolutely right. He would have actually probably become that.
Yeah.
Where everyone would just know him as for Batman, besides of his old catalog to his new ones.
Well, it's unfortunate he didn't love the role the way that Ryan Reynolds and such did, because
he loved it. He did love the role.
No, love it in the same way, because Ryan Reynolds literally came out and said, I could do this role for the rest of my life.
I think what it came down to is if Christopher Nolan wasn't doing the directing, Christian Bale didn't want anything to do with it.
Yeah.
It wasn't that he didn't love the role, it's who he was being directed by.
Right.
So there was that. So I'm going to be interested. It's going to be... Marvel's winning in that sense of the movies. DC just needs to do a better job of sticking to the right way of storytelling for different characters.
Yeah.
Like the way Superman was brought back with Henry Cavill, the first one.
Yeah.
Some people hated it. I was the one that loved it. I loved, and Christopher Nolan actually had his hands in that.
Well, here's a quick question for you. I'm curious, and maybe this is just because I grew up with the DC cartoons the way you did.
Yeah.
But would you say that before the Iron Man movie came out, so because they came out, Iron Man, the first Iron Man movie, and then the first Dark Knight came out around the same time, give or take, or no?
DC was winning.
No. What I'm saying is, I'm not talking about who's winning.
Oh.
Do you think that back in that point in time, that people were more familiar with, like, just overall, at least in America, or that people were more familiar with Batman's backstory or Iron Man's backstory?
I think they were more familiar with Batman, unless you talk to the people that have read nothing but comics.
Right, I'm just talking about like the majority of people.
The majority are going to know more of Batman. I mean, think about it. 1989, the Batman with Michael Keaton.
Right, and you had a lot of Batman movies
too
beforehand.
Then
yeah.
1991, you had Batman #2. You
right,
had
and
all these bats.
That's my thought. Then I'm wondering if, since Marvel came out with this kind of great format, in addition, they were introducing characters that not as many people were familiar to in a new way. Not a new way, because you know what I'm saying? Whereas like Batman, it's like how many times are we going to see him put on the rubber suit?
Iron Man's what set it off.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, Robert Downey Jr.
Well, yeah, what I'm saying, that first Iron Man.
Yeah.
Is
absolutely.
what blew up Marvel.
Right.
Then Iron Man 2, and then you got into the bringing in other characters. It was the way they casted.
Yeah.
And how they directed.
Absolutely.
Was two different things.
Absolutely. And it's
the main things.
Mm-hmm. It's really tough to find. And I talked to Erin about this all the time. It's really tough to find movies and TV shows that have excellent what's that person called that does the role? They find the people to fill the roles. There's a term for that.
Casting director?
Yes, casting director. That is
my thing is, and we'll get off of this subject because I know we're not. This is not supposed to be it, but my thing is real quick. Marvel has some dark characters, but they're mainly a lighter version. DC is your dark, gritty
universe. Right.
Yeah.
Even Deadpool said it.
Right.
What are you, from the DC universe?
So my thinking is it's just hard for people to get in that mindset to make it dark, and the way that they did Batman vs Superman in the beginning of how they introduced, or showed Bruce Wayne's parents dying and that dark aspect. I thought that was great. I thought that was actually great, and I'm like, oh, I'm excited because they're gonna. And then it went away. I'm like,
yeah.
Justice League went too light.
Yeah, they tried to be too funny, and it just doesn't work.
No, you don't have. Batman's not sarcastic.
Yeah, he's not. Don't be sarcastic. The Flash, you can get away with that, and that's about it. I really don't see any other character.
Yeah, Aquaman's not that either.
No, Aquaman's just supposed to be buff and hot and all that other stuff.
Oh, he's a badass.
Yeah, he's a badass. I mean, look at the guy. That Momoa guy is crazy.
Yeah, but he's actually a badass.
He talks to fish.
No, he's more than dude.
I know he's the Poseidon.
Sorry. Okay, we need to get back on games.
We need to get back on games. We'll do a completing the comic.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, we'll do a special up just for you, Joey.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
We'll do it for your birthday. His birthday's coming up, so we'll do it for your birthday. It'll be a comic show.
Aww.
There you go. Happy birthday.
Unfiltered.
It's gonna be. I don't know about that one. It'll be completing the beep comics.
So, Erin, I was paying attention. I was seeing you scroll down, and you have a one that you want to bring in.
Yeah, which one? Wait, which one was that one?
The Medium.
What the hell is the Medium? Oh wait, that was in one of the Xbox trailers. Hold on, yeah, Aaron, I think.
Yeah.
I barely remember this one.
I'm super excited.
And sorry, guys, for if you're listening and watching this, I'm sorry for getting off a tangent. So
that's good. You deserve it. I mean, how many times have you had to listen to me? Every week.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
this is the blooper team. There's a butterfly. It's flying.
It's Bloober.
Is it bloober?
Bloober.
Oh, I thought it was blooper.
I don't know. I didn't read it, to be
I
honest.
think it was Bloober.
Okay,
Now
so
I'm confused.
So now what the hell?
So you're a butterfly.
It turned
Awesome.
into a locust. Now it's on fire.
It just died.
And now I tried to cut myself off, but the voices, they just wouldn't stop calling out to me.
Oh, this is me.
That's a little more of a
Voices in my head.
insane asylum-y. This is a psychic.
She's a medium, actually.
That's like the same. Isn't it the same? Aren't mediums just psychics? It's just you talk to the dead specifically.
Oh, the Sixth Sense.
Or no?
Oh, maybe.
No, that was
Pretty sure they're different
I don't know what the medium
people.
is. She's in the morgue pushing a dead body, and she's riding a motorcycle.
It also depends on what your definition of a psychic is, too.
someone who's able to acquire information from some other like realm of existence that.
Sorry, it sounded like she said sidekick, not psychic.
Oh yeah, psychic. Yeah.
No.
Whoa. Okay.
So this game is impressive because it runs 2 worlds simultaneously.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
That's right. We
yeah.
did see this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is like a game for Constantine.
Yeah.
Basically.
Oh, yeah. That does look. Oh wow.
That's
I'm
what I was
super
yeah.
excited. I
That-
cannot wait.
That's what this game kind of reminded me
Dual
of.
reality gameplay. So how is it? Do you switch between the different worlds and you just have to play through the different? Oh, okay. So
I believe so because I think this is the
So it would switch you automatically, and you just have to play through it.
that's cool.
I don't.
I'm
think
not sure because it almost seems as though you can hear because you guys can't really hear the trailer very well right now, but when I first watched it, I remember you could like hear the monster, but you were in the normal world, so you couldn't see it. So you have to switch to the dead world in order to see the.
So does it do split screen, or is it just it switches? You switch into the other world then? Because I saw 2
You switch
screens
into the
and
other
split.
world.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that's just them trying to show you that it's like dual
There's
world.
2 worlds going
So-
on. That's cool.
Quick note about
Oh, it's
this.
Xbox exclusive.
And it's going to be in the Game Pass, so you'll be able to play it if you have Game Pass
Okay.
day one.
Quick thing about this.
Mhm.
Batman actually did something like that.
Did they?
They took so you're walking in in the same asylum, and you're walking down this hall. All of a sudden it changes. You see it gradually did this.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you see newspapers blowing like wind, then rain, and then some other stuff. And then all of a sudden you flash into Bruce Wayne as a little boy,
Oh, that's cool.
and then you hear gunshots, and then you see the Bruce Wayne goes on his knees and sees his dead parents, and the bat symbol pops up.
Yeah.
And then you continue walking, and you're back as Batman.
Interesting. Yeah, they gotta. I almost feel like, and I know that telling the origin story of Batman is super important, but like, I sometimes I feel like with the Batman stories, they focus so much on delivering that part. It's like, we know that part. Like,
For the new audience. You
I
gotta
guess
think
that's
about the
true.
new
Yeah,
up and coming people.
I
all
guess
that.
that's true. That's fair. That's fair.
I know it gets annoying sometimes. I guess it doesn't annoy me, especially if they do it new each time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it. Your parents get shot, but if they just introduce it new, it's not just the same old, thing.
Yeah.
And the way so far things have been brought in, it's always a new and cinematic view. Of
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
It's always
Yeah.
very dramatic, slow mo, matte colors, pearls,
Yeah.
the revolver.
And Aaron, I know
Yeah.
you want to move on. Just one more thing. The one with Michael Keaton,
Yeah.
that was also, they didn't introduce it. You just saw him going behind in a building in an alleyway, and he just drops roses. And you never know why until he says to the Joker, "You killed my parents."
Oh, that's cool. I mean, no, not the parents getting killed by the Joker sucks.
No, I know, but you didn't.
Yeah.
But you never saw
Yeah.
the flash.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm surprised thinking of that kind of stuff. I'm surprised they haven't, because the Daniel Craig James Bond movies have been incredibly popular. I'm surprised they haven't made one of those. I mean, I wouldn't say he's a superhero, but he's kind of like a fictional
Like an origin
badass.
story.
Not an origin story, like a video game of
I bet you it's because they're.
and not freaking Pierce whatever.
No.
Pierce Brosnan.
I have a feeling because of GoldenEye. Now you had other James Bonds. They did crap.
yeah.
And I think GoldenEye is That was the #1 James Bond back
Yeah,
on the
but
Nintendo
what was
system.
it was, but
And I think they're afraid of making the same mistakes what they did with Pierce Brosnan,
Yeah.
older James
Yeah.
Bond's games.
yeah.
And I understand what you're saying. They should make one, but like they made one for Born Identity.
They made a Born Identity game.
Yeah.
Get the hell out.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it was on.
But you're familiar with this too, Aaron?
No.
No.
Xbox 360 Born Identity.
But see, that sounds crappy.
It was actually good.
Was it good?
Yeah,
Shows what the hell I know.
I played it. It was really good.
Because it's like, they if you're gonna do it, like, because I could see by the Harry Potter one, and I could see I know exactly why Aaron's so excited about it, because it looks like it could exist on its own without needing the books to back it up. Or if they did books into game, it seems like it'll hold its own, right? Like it's not just a cash grab to say, here's a Harry Potter game, give us your money.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for
it. Looks quality.
I'm all for the Daniel Craig James Bond. I mean, they made Hitman, and Hitman was a video game before it was a movie, and now they made movies of Hitman.
Right.
So, I mean, try it
If
again.
they're gonna do it, they did it with Tomb Raider. Well,
Yeah.
no, Tomb Raider was a game, then it was a movie, then it was a
Yeah.
game, then it was a movie, then it was a game.
Yeah, you had Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie, and she did a good job, and they managed to do. I can see the Daniel Craig ones doing well as far as the game goes. Walk down, right? You got the gun,
Now the only
I mean, they
thing-
might.
and you get to pick your suit.
You know who they
I want
might?
that part.
You know
Oh, yeah.
what they might make a game off of for James Bond?
Hmm.
Who is that gentleman? He's going to be the first African American James Bond.
I can't remember. I can't remember.
Idris.
Idris.
I can't remember how you say it, but I have a feeling that might cause. They might make a game off of that because he is the first African American James Bond.
Yeah.
Is he the guy from The Invisible Man?
No.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, she likes that guy.
Well, the actor
cop
had
from The
a
Invisible Man.
similar name. I think it started with an I.
She's bringing it. Yeah, she just wants to look at a picture of him.
No, I wanted to see what his name was.
She's very.
Oh, can you do this? Erin, can you actually look at this? Look this up. No, it's not him.
Aldous is his name.
Can you
Aldous.
type into Google?
I knew it was like an Ingress.
IDRIS space ELBA. Yeah, this guy's gonna be. The
Oh,
next.
him. Yeah, I could see him doing that.
He looks like he could be a James Bond.
Idris Elba.
Yeah, so he's our next James Bond after Daniel Craig.
Yeah, he looks sophisticated.
Oh
He
yeah,
does.
Because you
he's
gotta be
actually,
He does.
sophisticated.
he's actually a very good actor.
Yeah, you have
Very
to have
good.
the charisma. And I hear a lot of people always talk about the older James Bonds versus, not to get on James Bond, it's just the idea of talking about a video game. But I always hear about other people talk about the older James Bonds as being like corny and cheesy, and like Daniel Craig is all serious. People don't like that. It's like, no.
Sean Connery was before.
Scared.
Sean Connery did kind of like a serious James Bond. It wasn't corny.
I don't know. I've just heard people say that, and
Now,
I didn't agree with them.
Brosnan, yes.
Yeah, Pierce Brosnan. Yeah, that was. Yeah, he's on that wave, and well, we'll get
Yeah, I
into
know.
completing. That's a
Sorry.
completing the movie. Okay, so we found potentially a lot of extra content that we could talk about if things go stale. Perfect. So this is Hitman 3. Oh yeah, Hitman 3.
Yes.
I have been dying to get back into these games because I loved them on PlayStation 2, and for some reason I just haven't felt the urge to pick one up. But this stuff has been making me want to get that feeling. Again, they did this weird episodic thing where it's like you get Hitman, and then each mission, it comes out like once a month or whatever. You have to go through the mission, and I was like, I don't really like that. I want to, give me my 20 missions, give me my guns, let me figure out who the hell I'm shooting, and I got to get the hell out. Now that, so hopefully they have fixed that format. So let's see, we got a dark forest here.
Have you seen this trailer? Oh. I'm surprised. I believe this trailer was during the PlayStation event.
Not this one. That was the one where I don't think it was this one. That was the one where he walks into a building and it's
They
in
did the
first
VR
person.
one, right?
Yeah, and then he strangles him. Whoa, is that Slender Man? No. He appeared like Slender.
He did. Huh. There are a lot of colors going on.
And see, okay, so this is the important part when it comes to that Hitman and that Hitman movie, because I did see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you look at a video game like this, you get to feel like the badass.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
you. And
Yeah.
movies can't translate that well because I don't want to see this dude who I've never heard of before, like him be badass. That's stupid.
Oh, I've
like,
heard of that actor.
I want to be, you know what I'm talking about? I'm saying I want to be the badass. And in the case of something like Tomb Raider, it's not to say that you aren't badass, but it's you're going through the tombs, you're solving the puzzles and what have you. Somebody else can still do that, but the idea you get from Hitman, and this is something that I really feel like they're really trying to reach into again, is like, oh yeah, I got around that guard, I strangled that dude out, I got a gun, I'm gonna blow this guy's head up. Oh crap, I got caught, and then you just go on a frenzy,
Now,
just start murdering people.
Oh
I
crap! I
actually-
got caught.
I know a lot of people probably didn't, but I actually liked the Hitman movie.
Did you?
Yeah.
With his subdermal titanium armor.
Yeah, I actually liked it.
Transdermal, whatever the hell it's called.
Oh, this one.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah, I
Another
know
one for Joey.
Yeah.
You're really going to make him talk a lot. Like, this would be like an 8-hour episode if you're not careful.
Yeah.
That's good.
I won't go geek. I won't.
No, geek out. That's the point.
So, this game takes.
What is this game, Joey? For those of people listening.
Batman and Gotham Knights.
Well, I really hope we've said the title to each trailer.
We have not.
Oh, we haven't? So there's just some trailers that we...
I mean, not the full title.
Oh, okay.
So, they get a message. Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl. They get this. Bruce leaves this thing saying, if you're seeing this, I'm dead.
Mm-hmm.
So, this game... Well, you know what? Instead of me describing it, I'll let you just watch.
No, describe it, because there are people that aren't...
So,
yeah.
Apparently, he's dead. Okay?
Okay.
So...
Which we kind of saw coming in the last couple games.
I have a lot of theories, and that's why I shouldn't be talking.
Yeah, save them for your... Yeah, you get your very own show.
So, Batgirl, Nightwing, Robin, they all go out. You are now in control of the sidekicks. So you play as Batgirl, you play as Robin, you play as Nightwing. Oh, and I'm sorry, and I forgot one. Red Hood, that was Jason Todd, who was a Robin, but then got killed by Joker, who then came back because he was dipped into Ra's al Ghul's life thing, and came back and was like a bad guy. Now uses guns. Yeah, it's a whole thing. So
was that Arkham Knights? Because I think that's the only one I've played. And
yes,
I remember that.
No, she's right. Arkham Knight had Red Hood.
No, Joey, I know you were saying earlier you're not to be a geek, and I thought to myself, don't be so hard on yourself. And then after I just saw what I just saw, well, I think the implication is understood. Get a marker ready because we haven't burned one yet. You're a geek. He just went straight up full in. Wait, but you got the Red Hood, and he was involved, and I was just like, I have never seen him speak with so much specificity about a specific...
So much passion.
Yes, it was just like, it's awesome. I know that you're super excited about these games, and I've been wanting to get into... the whole Superman... Wow. Okay, that was cool.
So, what's cool about... I'm not going to lie. I'm very excited to play as Red Hood, because to me, you can mark this down too, but he's a badass himself. Nightwing's cool.
Nightwing's always been my
so
favorite.
quick question.
Yeah.
Is the Red Hood dude... So anyone seen Teen Titans? I'm a 90s kid here.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
okay. Was the Slade, that dude, like there was the anti-Robin, and he was like a red version of Robin, and he ran around, and then Robin became... anyone remember that? He called him Slade or something?
Oh,
was that
Slade Wilson.
Yeah, was that...
That wasn't Robin. That was...
But they showed him...
Copyrights.
They pulled the hood off, and it was Robin or something. Like somehow that Robin...
Then he wasn't called Slade.
He called him Slade. He called him Slade in the show. That much I remember. He called him Slade.
Slade Wilson.
And he had the X. It was like a red X or something going on.
Yeah, Slade Wilson is Deathstroke.
That sounds scary.
Mm-hmm.
Deathstroke, yeah.
I knew a prostitute called Deathstroke once.
He's from the Arrow universe, right?
He's from the Batman universe.
Same universe?
Let's see.
Yeah, but if you're thinking about the show, I know...
Yeah, it's Deathstroke. He's right.
Yeah, I was thinking about the show.
Literally, Slade is Deathstroke as Joseph Wilson. Jesus Christ.
And he has this whole thing with Arrow going on.
Yeah, so, that's Green Arrow and Batman. But...
Oh, no, it wasn't Slade. You're right. No, I got the characters mixed up. Hold on. There was somebody else. It was not Slade. Slade was that Red X. Red X was the Robin.
Red X was the one with the red X on his chest?
Yes. And then he had... See? I was in the ballpark. And then he had the skull mask.
So, Dom, I need you to... Can you rewind this real quick?
Yeah.
So this way the viewers are watching this. There's a reason... No, stop.
Yeah, I got a little distracted looking that one up because I was like, wait.
Because it'll make more sense if you see this, what I'm about to say. And the viewers...
Yeah, please check us out on YouTube. It's Please Circuit Official. What? That was Freeze.
Yeah, that's Mr. Freeze.
That was cool. That seems like a cool concept for a video game enemy.
Oh, he's been in there. He's been in the Arkham's.
Oh, has he? Did
That's why you need to play him.
I guess I gotta play him. I know.
Lego,
so
Lego
right
Batman
here,
too.
Right here, you're gonna see. Give me a second. There's that. That symbol right there is a symbol of Court of Owls. Now, the Court of Owls in the Batman universe is like basically like the elite of the elite. You might as well say they're like the Illuminati. My theory is Batman's still alive.
Yeah.
And he's probably either kept in one of those, or he's being brainwashed to join the Court of Owls.
Oh, Jesus.
So you actually have to fight Batman.
Interesting theory.
Those are my theories. And again, guys, this is not proven. There's nothing out there. This is a theory, so I'm not ruining the game for anybody.
But if
I
they
guess
come
we'll
true,
find
you
out.
heard them here first.
Yes.
So throw a like button down if you want to see those things that Joey's come true, or if you agree with them, or just in general, because it would really help us out. What?
Do we want to?
That did look cool with the Robin thing.
Yeah.
I think we got time for one more. 'Cause I know we normally do a break. But we're trying to we're going to do this one a little short. I think we got time for one more.
Okay.
Okay. Any requests?
Yes, I got one. You just nerded out a whole bunch.
You want Final Fantasy 16?
16. Thank you very much. Now you're going to listen to me. Joey's going to... That's not your completing the circuit mug. Oh my God. He's drinking out of a water bottle instead of the custom mug. That was... I'm watching you drink out of
That
this.
is a mug.
This is coffee.
Oh, we
not
got
water.
coffee, by the way. We could have stocked you up with coffee.
And this is a Starbucks.
Completely Circuit is not sponsored by Starbucks in any way, shape, or form. We're not affiliated with, nor do we gain any income or sponsorship from Starbucks. But if they want to give us a call.
All right, let's watch this Final Fantasy 16.
Okay, so as you both know, Final Fantasy 15 for me was a big flop. And I know a lot of other people felt that way. I was very excited.
It was a flop for me, too.
You didn't play it.
Yeah, I did.
Really? Yeah. What is the name of the main character?
Theo.
Wrong. So so 15, they did this weird thing where they like imbued like real life things into it.
Yeah.
Like American Express at gas stations, and then you had to like fill up your gas tank, and
it felt like ads to you?
Yeah, I was getting pissed off because it was cup noodles, American Express, Coleman, hiking furniture.
Hey, filling up your car with gas is actually really cool.
Chocobo.
It is cool.
Like Mafia 3.
Yeah, but it's not that.
No, I know.
Yeah,
No.
it is a cool thing, but when you basically are spending a crap ton of time riding on the road, it's not that fun. But they did have some really big epic stuff, and that's why I want to talk about 15. So they did do some stuff right, because the bosses and some of the big epic things were awesome. So they're doing that in this. Now, traditionally, Final Fantasy has been, this sort of classic mythical, kind of castles and magic and crystals and all this other stuff, right? So they kept the epicness from 15, but then they kind of rolled it back to a classic Final Fantasy. Now, Final Fantasy has always been turn-based. You pick your dude, pick your turn, you pick your move, and then you go. This one, they've been slowly moving since 15. They started going action-based. Now that action-based sucks. This action-based, however, looks incredibly cool. Final Fantasy VII Remake went super action-based, but they did this really cool turn mechanic where it's like, to do any of your big actions, you have to have so much meter. And there's times where it's like, I'm about to die. I can't get enough meter, because only can get enough meters if you attack. Mm-hmm. So if you're low on health, you can't attack because you're going to die.
Yeah.
So there's a good strategy there. So it seems like what they're doing is they're taking that to the extreme. I'm really excited about this one. Plus, this one, I think I heard is going to be rated M. And I think there's a scene, and you'll see here in a second why it might be. But they're going full action, one-on-one combat. And I'm really liking that stuff. And as long as they can hold a strong story together, which I can't say any of them have ever been necessarily strong, but yeah, see, so they got blood all over the kid's face. So that's not something I've ever seen in any Final Fantasy before, and that's just in the trailer. So my guess is there's going to be some darkness to that, because like literally one of the trailers says this, you might find this inappropriate because of the blood on the kid's face. Like, that's not traditionally a video game thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's true.
This definitely interests me because it is. That's one thing about Final Fantasy I hated, is that you have to select this and then make sure, select.
It's a slower pace to pull the strategy in.
That's not me.
You would probably like 7 Remake, just because the bosses are fun. The combat is a mixture of like ultra fast paced action, but you have to think.
I wish what they would do with these games, and you can make it where it's not overpowered, but instead of having stamina on these bars that you can only use, and this is for any game, not just Final Fantasy, I wish we can use it at limited times. And then have the computer, the bosses, obviously they can block it if they choose, or if you do it fast enough, whatever the case is.
Like a limit break?
So, no. So, in essence, in
That's
this
a joke.
particular case, the idea was to balance out your good stuff because in Final Fantasy VII Remake, you do your attacks, and it's a slightly combo based. So the idea was, depending on which character you're using, to use certain moves and sequences, but you have to continue to move to build up that power, to build up that pressure. So it's not so much to just do whatever you want, whenever you want. You can do that, but you just have to have the meter for it, because otherwise, then there's no challenge. Then you're just then you're just able to do everything all the time, and there's no resource restriction. So it makes you kind of think on your toes about like, okay, I have 2 bars of meter, one dude's dead, I'm half to health. You have to be able to think.
But they can also program it where it's not overpowered. There's ways you can do that.
Yeah, but then it takes the fun out of it, because sometimes there is fun in thinking about what the next sequence of moves is going to be. And that is one of the reasons the Final Fantasies were so successful, because that's what it was. It was, I don't have enough turns to resolve the problem that I'm in. So you have to kind of, it's pseudo chess with action. Now they've gone way farther in the action realm, but they're trying to hold on to that. And I think the 7 remake really nailed it. I know a lot of people were very, very happy with it. I was incredibly surprised at how hard it was, because you don't realize what's going on. You're thinking, all right, I swing my sword. Okay, I got meter. Do a move. All right, swing my sword. I get meter. I'll shoot a gun. Okay, I get meter. And then you start getting your ass beat, and it's like, oh yeah, this is really hard, because there's just times where you just cannot beat a boss, and the bosses have different counters and stuff, and you can parry and all sorts of other little like nuanced things that you get, but then you also have to think. So it's a little less like fighting game and more action RPG, but in a really cool way.
Erin, I sent you some links.
For the news stories?
Yes, for the new gen stuff.
Did we want to do that?
Yeah, I mean, let's see what's it got.
Well, I one of the links that I showed you was that boxing game that you were really impressed.
Oh yeah. All right, we'll give him this last one. He was showing. Well, this isn't a trailer though. Is it a trailer yet?
It's no, not really.
Yeah, let's save it for the trailer, because I want to see, because all we saw was like that one. We saw a dude sitting in front of a bunch of cameras, and that's how they do a bunch of captures and stuff like that. I want to see the full-on trailer of that, because that one's going to be super easy to validate his game, opposite. It's going to be, if it looks that way, it's going to be incredibly difficult to discern that from gameplay trailers to like a CG trailer. And I'm really excited to see that, because the idea of the stuff that they're doing between like the skin and impact zones and animations and stuff, I think it's going to be a really good looking game.
Well, they are. So this way, the people know, they are making a new boxing game for PS5 and I believe for Xbox as well. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, so if you guys have been waiting for a boxing game, it is coming. It'll have, so far that I know.
Is there a name?
No. Well, there might be, actually. I just don't remember it. But so far, there's older boxers, Joe Frazier, Rocky Marciano, so on and so forth.
Well, you know what? I'm really happy with how this episode kind of turned out. I'm sorry, Erin, you didn't get a chance to talk as much as I wanted you to. I wasn't expecting the super geek of Joey to come out in full force. No, that was kind of awesome. So you know what? I think maybe we can try to find a way to do these occasionally, because that seemed to be a lot of fun. And we'll make sure to include a lot more of your stuff. And I apologize. I know
what? No, you're okay.
So with that being said, I mean, yeah. So guys, definitely hit us up on YouTube, like I've been saying. Definitely subscribe, follow, review, all the typical tropes of YouTube stuff. Xbox and PlayStation. We are. So the Xbox comes out when we record episode 20, and I'm thinking we'll see. I doubt it. This is going to be a weak sauce attempt. We're going to try to do that one live. I was talking to Joey. Erin, sorry, I forgot to update you on that one. We're going to try to do that one live. So, and now she's giving me a crazy angry face because she knows she's going to have to manually switch the cameras on that one. And I'm very, 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 very sorry. But
I wasn't even thinking about that.
Oh, I was thinking about that.
How could you not tell me we live together?
Yeah, well, you were going to find out eventually. So, and now's that time. So anyway, yeah, so hopefully we can, kind of talk about the consoles in real time and what have you. We might not even do multi-angle like our typical format. We may just kind of like sit in front of the couch, play the games, and just broadcast what's on the screen. And just kind of, we'll figure something out. So, but anyway, guys, yeah, thanks for listening. And we will try to include all the trailers. We suck at this. In the description for the YouTube video, so you can check them out yourselves, and definitely, leave a comment And yeah, as always, we'll see you next week.
Take care, guys.
See you later.